Hello, welcome to the
Hey.
sprints. We will be joined by Lexi in a little bit. She'll be joining any minute. She was just at Target and is um, making her way back home from Target now. But I am joined here with Gabby as well from Ola Books, and we're here for some sprints. So we're both participating in Riley's Patreon 24-hour readathon. And so we decided to do some sprints in between Riley's morning sprints and evening sprints. So we will be going for about 4 hours today. However, if you're not participating in Riley's sprints, in Riley's Patreon readathon, you're more than welcome to be here. We'll just be sprinting. But that's why these are some impromptu sprints. So I am reading Hooked right now. Let me know in the comments what everyone is reading. I'm reading Hooked. But I think I'm going to start reading also Hate by Tate James because I'm reading Hooked with an audiobook and I kind of want to read with my eyes for this first sprint. So I think I'm going to switch to Hate for a little bit. What are you reading, Gabby?
I'm still reading The Twisted Ones by T. Kingfisher. I think at this point I'm probably around midway through, maybe like chapter 12. I'm going to have to find my place in the book because I've been listening to the audiobook. But yeah, so far I'm liking this a lot.
That's good. Yeah, I loved that book for the first half. And then this happens to me with all T. Kingfisher books. I think they're amazing in the first half, and then they lose me a little bit in the second half, except for What Moves the Dead. And I think I liked that one so much because it was a novella. So it didn't have the space in it to lose me in the second half. But I hope you really enjoy Twisted
It's got a good vibe. I like the overall vibe of the book. So let's see how the second half plays out.
Hello. Good to see you all here. Yeah, I saw that on Riley's comments, so I'm glad you could make it to these ones. Like I said, we'll be going for about 4 hours. And I think we're going to do 45-minute sprints. And I'm going to try to limit the chatty time. If we go beyond 15 minutes, I might stop the comments and go straight back into a sprint because I am trying to read 4 books in these 24 hours. So we need to be focused. I'm reading Savage Games. Is that the like same book in the series as Savage Land? Let me see.
Never heard of it. Is that a dark romance?
Oh, no. So it's not the one I was thinking about, but it does look like a dark romance. It looks good. Let me know how you're liking it because the cover is calling to me. Reading Mary. I was supposed to start that yesterday, Katie, and then it didn't happen. And now I'm doing this 24-hour readathon where I'm reading a bunch of romance books, so I'm pushing Mary back until tomorrow. Hate's good. That's good. I haven't actually heard a ton about it. All I know is it's reverse harem, dark romance in a college setting, and all of that sounds amazing, but I don't actually know anything about the plot. Just finished What Moves the Dead. Nice. I'm glad you liked it. Now deciding between The Push and Mercy.
The Push, just because I love it.
I vote The Push too. Same. The Twisted Ones lost me in the end. Yeah, I felt like, I don't know, I was listening to the audiobook, so it could have been I just wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been, but I started feeling a little bit confused towards the end, and I was like, what is happening?
That's when I want to switch over to the physical instead of the audio because I do feel like I get lost a little bit.
Hello, this is actually my mother. Hello, Mom.
Hi.
She loves reading sprints too. Gonna switch to an audiobook and pick up House of Hunger. Ooh, I want to read that one so bad. Let me know how it is because the cover on that one, the author, everything is calling to me. I need it. Is it out yet? Or do you have an arc? Is it out?
As far as I know, I don't think it is. I still see it on NetGalley when I go to browse.
Maybe she has an arc. Bully Academy romance. Not sure if it's reverse harem, but all 3 guys have had a go so far. So maybe, yeah, sounds like it could be reverse harem then. That intrigues me though. Definitely want to read that for sure. It sounds kind of similar to the book I'm going into, the Hate book by Tate James. Reading Slashes in the Snow by M. Never. Nice. I haven't heard of this book before.
Me neither.
What genre is it, Jessica? It sounds like it could be horror, maybe. I don't know. Slashes. I'm thinking like knife slashes.
Yeah, like a slasher.
Yeah. Hello, Chrissy. I have to go make and eat dinner, but I'll be back for the second sprint. No worries. I just ate some mac and cheese for lunch.
I checked on House of Hunger, and it comes out on September 27th.
Ooh, okay. So it's out soon. You must have an arc then. I'm jealous. I want an arc of it. A motorcycle romance. Okay. I just finished my first motorcycle romance. It's called It Ain't Me, Babe by Tilly Cole. And I don't know if I liked it. I feel like it was kind of, I liked a lot of parts of it, but I think the genre conventions of motorcycle romance didn't work as well as I wanted them to work for me. Like, I don't know, all of the guys calling the women bad names all the time got a little bit repetitive and exhausting.
What's a motorcycle romance? Is that just a romance about a guy who rides a motorcycle?
Yeah, so it's like it's almost close to a mafia romance, where like they have their own rules and it's kind of like an organized crime. So they're like a motorcycle, like a biker gang, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the one I just read, yeah, if you like or have enjoyed motorcycle romances before, Jessica, I would recommend this one because there were a lot of things I liked about it. I think the things I didn't like were just genre conventions of motorcycle club romance. But the It Ain't Me, Babe by Tilly Cole is actually pretty unique, I guess. Because the main woman is actually escaping from a cult, and she runs into this motorcycle club to escape from the cult. And so there's a lot of really heavy things going on, but it gives it more intrigue for me than just than what I was originally expecting. So I liked the cult aspects. But it is very dark, so definitely check trigger warnings before going into it.
I feel like I need to explore the whole KU dark romance world. I feel like there's a lot of dark romance on KU.
Yeah, that's where getting KU is what put me down the rabbit hole of exploring all of these, and it's been such a fun time. I've been loving everything. Reading Mexican Gothic, 46% in. Are you still liking it? Because I know you were liking it yesterday, I think, or the day before. One of the sprints you were reading it, and you said you liked it. I love Mexican Gothic. I gave it 5 stars.
I DNF'd it at 50 pages.
That's what I was
gonna try it again, but
yeah. So that's what I was saying. I think to Kiki's comment on sprints, when I feel like people who don't like Mexican Gothic don't like the beginning of it because it starts slow. Yeah. And so if you like the beginning of it, I feel like you're gonna like the whole book. But I totally get why a lot of people didn't like it because it does start slow. It's very atmospheric, slow build, Gothic vibes.
Nothing happening, and you're just like, what's going on?
But things do happen, and the things that happen are really cool. But yeah, I know a lot of people had your same opinion, Gabby. I'm glad you're still liking it, Kiki. But you should try it again, maybe. Maybe try the audiobook or something to help you get through the beginning part.
I think it's on Libby, so I just have to put a hold on it.
All right. I think we are yes, the slow burn. Totally. And I really like slow burn in any genre, so I think that's why I love this. I think we're going to jump into our first sprint. Lexi will be joining us at some point in the first sprint. Lexi and Gabby's channels are both linked in the description, so please check out their channels and subscribe to them. They both make amazing content. Oh, as I am saying that, look who just showed up. Wow. We're just about to go into our first sprint, but what are you reading, Lexi?
I'm going to be starting The Bone Orchard by Sarah Mueller, something like that. It's deceptive. This book doesn't look huge, but the audiobook is almost 15 hours.
That is long. Maybe they talk really slow during it.
Yeah. No, I have the audiobook on Libro, so I think that goes up to 3.5, so I can speed it up if I need to.
All right, we are going into our first sprint. We're going to do 45-minute sprints, like I said. So I will start the timer and see everyone in 45 minutes. Hello. How did everyone do? I got to page 54 in Hate, and oh my gosh, it's so good so far. It really starts with a bang, and I'm being literal there. It's really good. It's so fast paced, and like everything that's happening is kind of crazy, and it's so good. I'm loving it. How'd you guys do?
I made it to page 203. I didn't read that much because I was filming,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm about, I think, halfway, like 53% of the book.
Nice.
I got to 35 in the Bone Orchard. I did listen to like 20 minutes and then I was like, I don't know what's happening, so I had to restart it. And I still don't really know what's okay. So I understand generally, but there's a thing that happens at the beginning. You're like, wait, what? And I still don't understand that, but I don't think I'm supposed to yet. So, it's very interesting so far. Yeah.
That's good. Let us know in the comments how all of you did. I think this is where I left off. This sounds so good, Jessica.
Frozen.
You made one?
Drop the recipe.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because
I've gotten them from like Dunkin' before, and they're so good. But I don't go to places like that anyway because I don't drink coffee. So I'm not gonna go out of my way for a frozen hot chocolate. But like, I can make that at my house.
I've never gotten one of these before, and they kind of confuse me because I don't understand the concept of a frozen hot chocolate. Like, what's the difference between that and like a chocolate shake type of thing? But
It's like a smoothie texture instead of a milkshake texture. Does that make sense? It's like more icy.
Uh-huh. So it's like a chocolate frappuccino almost, but without coffee.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Sounds good. Hello, you might be napping, but hello. Hi, Rai. Hi, Neva. Finishing up Dial A for Aunties. What do you think about this, Neva? Have you guys read this? I know you like stuff, right?
I read the first half of it.
Then
my loan disappeared.
Oh,
but it was really fun up until that point. So,
hello. We're going to try to finish Atlas 6. I hope you like it. I really liked that book. I think I gave it 4 stars, but I'm excited to read the second one. 4 chapters in the House of Hunger. It's already amazing. So jealous.
I'm really excited for that one.
Oops. Sorry, my comments just jumped. Putting Halloween decorations up. That's so fun, right? Are they like new ones or the ones that you kind of save each year? I don't really have any Halloween decorations, so I'm just trying to accumulate some. But I have this cool pillow I got recently of a spooky house. And it actually lights up.
Oh my gosh. That's fun.
But I don't have many Halloween decorations besides that. Oh, I also have this spooky candle with little skeletons on it.
A lot of mine are just like bookshelf decorations because that's kind of the vibe for what I read anyway. So I just buy little things to go on my bookshelf. But I've been looking for more. It's hard because I don't want to spend a bunch of money, but also I don't want to buy cheap stuff like that's going to just break.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Page 160 of Mexican Gothic. Nice. You made a lot of progress in that sprint, Kiki. Page 60 of Book Lovers. Nice. How are you liking it, Stephanie? Chapter 9 of Mary, but you're nodding off a bit. Is it because of Mary or just because you're tired?
I started that yesterday and I got 10% in. And I like the writing, but like besides that, nothing really has happened.
Yeah. I had
it right next to happens.
But haven't started it yet. I did read the first sentence last night and then I got too tired to continue. But it was a good first sentence. Here's the first sentence, everyone. There's a corpse in the bathtub. Nice. Uh, 30 pages in A Heart in Blood and Ashes. Nice. Finished Savage Games, probably 4 stars. Nice. Did it end up being reverse harem? 83 pages of Dial A for Aunties will be done in about an hour. Not bad. You read 83 pages in that sprint? Jeez.
Or does she have 83 pages? 83 pages left, maybe?
I don't know. Either way, because if she has 83 pages left, then she thinks finishing that up in an hour. I guess that's more doable, but I'm impressed, Neva. Did a template to do your TBR for a readathon. Nice. I've never made a template before. They seem kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Feels like a 5-star. That's good. I need to read that. It's been on my list for forever, but I haven't.
I think I gave it 5 stars. I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Almost done with Carrie Soto. I have been wanting to read this for so long, even before it came out. But my hold from the library for this book just came in today, and I'm not going to listen to it just yet because I have these like books that I'm trying to do for this 24-hour thing. But then tomorrow, once this 24-hour readathon is over, Carrie Soto is the first audiobook I'm listening to. Are you liking it, Kara? Is it Kara or Kara? Because I always get confused with the
with a K and a C.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I just alternate between the two and then never know the exact correct way to say it. I should know the answer, but I'm sorry, I do not. No reading, but your friend and I are working on our planners. I'm deciding TBR for the rest of the month and introducing my friend to sprints. Nice.
Fun.
Productive. Hello, Kim. Will we continue reading Mary? Are you liking Mary? Just tired. It's gray and gross here, which doesn't help. Take a nap. 83 pages in that sprint. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty fast.
Oh my gosh. If I do like 60, I'm like, I flew through that.
Yeah.
83. Oh my gosh.
It's a series, so not sure. There's one quote that made me think it will be reverse harem. If it follows the same couple, then probably same people, then I feel like probably right. Because like, what else is going to happen then in the series? I love reverse harem books. Making me want to pick up Dial A for Aunties. Yeah, I need to pick it up too.
It's so funny. Like I didn't get past 50%, but like it's ridiculous. If you've read Finley Donovan, it's like those vibes, but it's like a whole family. It's a good time.
That's awesome because I loved Finley Donovan, so
it's a lot of fun.
Okay, Kara, it's so funny with internet friends because I read your name all the time, Kara, and I was never sure if it was Kara or Kara. So I'm glad I finally asked. Like it so far, only on chapter 6 or 7. Yeah, I'm really hoping to start Mary tomorrow.
Yeah, I have 2 books to read for my video on Tuesday. Plus, I need to read the Twisted Ones for the book club discussion on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Mary is not my top priority. I still started it, but I'm not going to finish it this weekend.
Is the discussion already happening on this coming Tuesday?
Mm-hmm. Because we're doing we have 2 picks in September. That's why.
Oh, what was the other one?
The other one is Stay Awake by Megan Golden. That's happening at the end of the month.
Oh, okay. No,
and just in case those of you don't know what Lexi is talking about, Lexi and Michelle from Michelle's Library and Monica from her channel is a little bit Monica.
A little bit of Monica, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. They have a book club together called Pyramid Book Club, and they are reading Twisted Ones. So if you're interested in the Twisted Ones by T. Kingfisher, I know there's a lot of people reading that right now. So they have a live discussion on all Tuesday. Of your channels?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern.
Second one checked out of Dial A for Aunties. What is the second one? Did I know there was a second one?
It's called Finlay Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead. Nope. No.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
title.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, cozy mysteries are things that I have enjoyed, but for some reason I always assume I'm not going to enjoy them. And then I read them and I'm like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. The online names are so funny, and like just words that you read a lot too. And then when you have to say them out loud, you're like, do I know how to say this?
Did I say this right?
Oh my gosh.
I love this.
Oh,
Hello.
That's so funny.
that's fine.
Kim's saying take a picture of her for the Discord.
Is that the fancy version of Discord, Kim?
Discord day. Starting the Twisted Ones tomorrow. Yeah, I just finished the Twisted Ones yesterday. It was okay.
Wasn't Katie talking to us like 3 minutes ago?
Yeah. Yeah. Right here. 6 minutes ago, this was
So
Katie. Katie's gonna come back and see all this and be like, oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
4 aunties and a wedding.
Oh.
Okay, yes. Is it a different mystery that they're following? Or is this mystery not? Is the mystery not resolved in the first one? Your kid is amazing, Katie. We love Hannah here.
That was a short nap you had. That's very funny. Yeah, I have no idea if the mystery wraps up in the first one.
I hope it does. It'd be kind of fun if they're all different
For
mysteries.
the aunties?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember actually. I read it a while ago.
That's fine.
I don't read book synopses like before I read them either, and I just filmed an intro because I'm vlogging for this 24-hour readathon, and I filmed an intro saying that Hooked, I think, is a fantasy romance, and then I just read the synopsis because I got like 20% in, and I wanted to see what the synopsis says, and it right in the synopsis is like, this is not fantasy, and I'm like, oh, totally misunderstood that. So yeah,
I'm reading this. This is fantasy. Who am I?
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking it was fantasy, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's dark fantasy with a mystery in it.
That's cool. I need to look into it.
The cover
It's
looks
very
cool.
interesting. Yeah, I love this cover. But it's one of those that like your fingerprints get on it. So that kind of sucks. But other than that, I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but it's very interesting so far.
I think we're gonna jump into another sprint because we already went over my little 15-minute attempted timer for the chatty bit. And I'm obsessed with my book, so I want us to go back to reading. So I'm going to restart the 45-minute timer, and I'll see everyone in 45 minutes. Hello. How did everyone do? Let us know in the comments. I actually read 75 pages that sprint, which is kind of a lot for me. This book is just reading so fast. I'm loving every second of it. Highly recommend Hate by Tate James so far for people that like dark romance. How did you guys do?
I think I only read about 22 pages of the Twisted Ones, but yeah, finally made it out of the like diary chapter, which I thought was kind of slow.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read the Twisted Ones yet, so I'm interested. I got to page 90, so I read 55 pages of this.
That's pretty good. What are you thinking of it so far?
I don't know. Like, the writing is interesting, and the premise is interesting, but I feel like it's kind of slow. Like, not a whole lot has happened.
Yeah, and if you're on page 90, I feel like some stuff should have happened already.
Yeah, like a little bit has, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm not disliking it though, so.
Kristen is reading The Bone
Oh.
Orchard too. Nice. And Neva has sprints at 8 p.m. tonight for anyone wanting public sprints. I saw this, Jessica, while I was reading, and I was like, I am making that next sprint. This sounds so good. I don't know why I've never tried this before. I have a white mocha or a white chocolate like syrup, and I was like, I'm gonna pump like 1 pump of white chocolate.
Ooh.
It's so good.
I also was like, I might, because I have hot chocolate packets.
Yeah, same.
And I have ice.
Try it.
So I'm like, hmm.
And I always want hot chocolate, but it's so hot outside right now, and I don't want to be drinking hot chocolate. So this cold version of hot chocolate. And I have whipped cream right now too.
Oh, I don't have that, but
I try to always keep whipped cream in my fridge because I love putting whipped cream on frozen blueberries. So good.
Interesting.
I just
frozen blueberries are good.
I just have a bowl of frozen blueberries and put a little bit of whipped cream on top. Delicious.
Maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
Because it makes it like decadent with the whipped cream, and then as the blueberries like start defrosting a bit, they get extra like wet, which sounds kind of gross, but they get wet, and the whipped cream like gets all in them. Oh, it's good. It's like berries and cream. Yeah, there's a lot of gaslighting in Mexican Gothic. It's definitely a book that frustrates you as you're reading it, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Lauren. Hello, Emma. Got to page 71 of Mary. Nice. 192 in Mexican Gothic. Nice. Popped in when there's 12 minutes left, so I started The Hidden Life of Trees and almost ended the first chapter. Nice. Yeah, we'll be sprinting for probably another 2 hours. Hello, listening to The Death of Jane Lawrence. Currently doing a few weeks of themed reading of 3 Gothic horror novels. It's finally getting good after a slow start. Nice. I own this book. I haven't read it yet.
It's so interesting.
Yeah,
I
I
give it 4
own
stars.
it too. But I've heard heard that it's not good from a lot of people.
I've heard mixed reviews.
It's weird. And like I don't know what happened at the end. No idea. But I had a great time, so.
Sometimes I like when the end is so weird where I'm like, what the heck? But sometimes it annoys me. It just depends on the book.
I think you might like it, Kaylee, because it definitely goes into fantasy.
Ooh, love that.
But like not an extreme fantasy, but like
fantasy elements.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eva, you're always eating this.
I know. I feel like Eva has the best dips.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Cream cheese.
Went and got coffee. Nice. I was thinking about doing this, but then I felt kind of weird about leaving my house when I'm the one hosting sprints. But the Starbucks is literally like a 1-minute drive away from me, so I'm like, I think
We
it'd
have
be
plenty of
fun,
time.
but
You should Uber it like Riley.
I know. I mean, Riley says she doesn't mind if it's close by, so maybe I should just like get inspired by her, but it's literally like a 1-minute drive. Like it's just at the end of the block that I'm on, so it's like kind of ridiculous for me to not just like go get it myself, but I don't want to. 16 pages and fell asleep. I think I'm gonna try to take a nap. Yeah, I think you should take a nap too. I hate taking naps though, because I feel like I never feel better from the nap when I wake up.
Me neither.
I feel more tired usually.
Yeah. Like they feel good when I take the nap, but then the second I wake up, it just feels bad.
Yeah.
50 pages of Book Lovers, enjoying it quite a bit. It's reminding me of Beach Read, which I loved. Yeah, I think it's a little bit similar to Beach Read for sure, with the bookish elements in the romance itself. I didn't love Book Lovers, but I enjoyed it. 50 pages of ACOTAR. I want to see if it's worth the hype. I love ACOTAR. But definitely not for everyone, but I love it.
You will never see me reading that book. I know it's not a book for me.
No, I don't think you would like it at all. 83 pages left of Where the Crawdads Sing, and I was torn on reading at all a while, and decided to read it and absolutely love it and can't wait to finish it. Nice. I'm glad you're really loving it. I don't know if I want to read this book or not.
It was fine.
I don't think I want to read it.
I think maybe I'll watch the movie when the movie streams. And then if I love the movie, maybe I'll feel inspired to read the book. But
we'll watch the movie before reading the book.
Hello, Alex. Reading Malibu Rising, also doing some reading journal stuff. Nice. I loved Malibu Rising. I hope you like it. Favorite and easy to make for the dip. You're gonna have to give us the recipe, Neva.
Yeah.
Been catching up with reading journal 2. Hello. Naps make me feel like trash more often than not. Yes. They just
Yeah, so then I wake up and I'm like, no. And then I'll go back to sleep and I end up sleeping for 3 hours and it still doesn't help.
Mm-hmm. It's like if I take a nap, I just have to accept that I will be in bed for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Just drifting in and out of consciousness for like 7 hours. Gotta do adulting stuff, your dad's celebration. Bye, Kiki. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
No worries, Lauren. I was able to parse it out. Just joining, reading A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by JLA. Nice. What number in the series is that one? I've read the first 3. I don't think I've read the newest one. So I think this one is number 3. I don't know. I always get confused on the names in that series, but I need to read the newest one. And I haven't read the prequel series for this book yet. Love Malibu Rising. Yeah, her characters do suck you in. And they're all books that I shouldn't like. Like I typically like more genre fiction, where her books are more like literary / historical fiction, but for some reason I just still love them. I listened to the audiobook for Malibu Rising too. It's really good. Number 2. Okay. Yeah, I get the names all confused. I enjoyed the first book the most, but I still like it enough where I'm going to be continuing on with the series. Yeah, I think this is the From Blood and Ash series, and I really liked the first book. It is slow to start, and it definitely needs an editor. Like you could tell she is just kind of writing, and she doesn't have a lot of like editing happening, and the books could be much shorter for the plot that we are given. And I recognize that is an objective issue, but for some reason I still love it.
That's fine.
How long are we sprinting for? We're gonna sprint for another a little bit less than 2 hours. So probably one more 45-minute sprint, and then we'll see how long we chat for, and either do like a 40-minute sprint or a 30-minute sprint or something like that. But 2 more sprints.
So there's the recipe for the.
You can just buy. I've literally have never made chili. I didn't know you could just buy a can of chili.
No, me neither. I've always just made it before, like with those little chili seasoning packs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to try this, Neva, because this sounds good, and it sounds easy, which is also important.
Yeah, you know what's also good? My family makes it, and we call it pizza dip, and it's just cream cheese and pizza sauce, and then you could put like different toppings in it, and then eat it with crackers. A plus.
That sounds very
That
good.
sounds good.
I'm obsessed with it. Maybe that's what I'll have for dinner.
Malibu Rising is on your list to read. Yes, you definitely should read it. I really enjoyed it. I love that she has all these Easter eggs in her books for other books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're not important enough where like you don't have to read the books in any order. They're just like a little Easter egg for the people that have read all of her books. Be like, I know that name. Yes, we love sprinting too. Which is a good time for me to plug their channels again. They are linked in the description, and you should all go check out their channels and subscribe. Do you guys want to talk about your channels for a little bit? Not to put you on the spot or anything, but
Yeah, it's inevitable, right? When we're doing sprints. My channel name is Ola Books, and my favorite genres are thriller, mystery, getting into horror. I love romance, so that is mostly what you'll see me reading. I do quite a bit of reading vlogs, but I also have like the standard like wrap ups, book hauls, TBRs, and hopefully in the future I will be hosting more sprints on my channel. But when I have that information, I'll post it somewhere online.
I'm Lexi. My channel is Books with Lexi. I read, what do I read? Thriller, horror, mystery, some sci-fi, some light/contemporary fantasy. I'll pretty much try anything, except high fantasy scares me. Okay, I post mostly reading vlogs. I do a lot of themed reading vlogs, and then obviously the standard stuff. And I do sprints like all the time. That's it.
Good. I am reading. Well, I'm reading 2 books right now. So I have the audiobook for Hooked, for while I need an audiobook, but I'm also reading the ebook of Hate by Tate James. And so that's the one I'm currently reading, but might switch out of the audiobook if I'm making that frozen hot chocolate next sprint, and read more of Hooked. But I'm going back between Hooked and Hate, and I'm really enjoying both of them.
I am reading The Twisted Ones. I always do this, by Ticking Fisher, and so far I'm enjoying it.
I'm reading The Bone Orchard by Sarah. How did they say it in the audiobook? Muller? I think it's Muller. This is dark fantasy.
Yeah, the crossover moments just make her books feel so alive to me. Like all of her characters feel like such real people, and that's really her character work is so impressive. And then with these characters being able to make little cameos across all of her different
exist in other books.
Mm-hmm. Great. Good job, Warren. Doing some good choices because their channels are amazing. Yes, we love the elevator pitch. Hooked is going good. I definitely thought it was a fantasy romance, though. It is not a fantasy romance, so that took a little second for me to reestablish like what am I reading. But I am enjoying it now that I know it's there's no fantasy elements. I just assumed it was fantasy because it's a dark romance Peter Pan retelling, but it's
Oh yeah.
Peter Pan like without any fantasy things. It's like
So
kind of
normal.
like a
Normal.
mafia romance, kind of just like organized crime type of thing. Like they don't ever explicitly say the word mafia, but these guys are like leaders of morally gray businesses. So it's kind of acting like a mafia romance. But it's good so far. I am enjoying it. I'm only 20% of the way through though, so I have a lot more reading to do. And on that note, let's do some more reading. Let me reset the timer and we will go into our next reading sprint. And I'll see everyone in 45 minutes. Hello.
I just saw the picture of the frozen hot chocolate you made on Instagram. I'm impressed.
It's so good.
I didn't end up making any, but now I'm like, okay, actually I need to.
So good. Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
Chocolate for the
It
first.
looks creamy.
Yeah. I made it at the beginning of the sprint, and bon appetit, chef kiss. I mean, not to be dramatic or anything, but I think my life has changed now that I know this information about how to make frozen hot chocolate. Because, like, I always buy hot chocolate packets. I have like 3 boxes of it up in my cabinet, and I never drink it. And now I know the perfect way to drink it. Look,
Yeah.
I already drank this whole thing. This cup is giant.
I also made some, but mine didn't come out looking so creamy. What did you put in yours?
I just did a packet of the hot chocolate mix, 1 pump of my white chocolate syrup, and then I did a mixture. I did mostly skim milk and then a little like splash of half and half, and then blended it all up. So good. I didn't measure anything though, so I don't know how much like milk and half I poured in there. But
it just kind of went by.
Oh, and the ice, obviously.
I was just gonna ask if you put ice in it.
Yeah. I forgot about the ice, but yeah, I did put ice in there.
I might have blended for too long. Maybe mine looks more like watery.
You probably put more ice than like milk or something.
Yeah. I put a bunch of ice.
But yeah, let us know in the comments how you all did during that sprint. I obviously made the frozen hot chocolate and had a great time. And then I read 40 pages of hate, and I'm still loving it. Like, I had no expectations going into this book, and it's feeling like it might be 5 stars. So I'm having a great time with it. Wow. How'd you guys do?
I didn't read anything this sprint. I don't know why I feel like I haven't really been advancing much in my book, but I did the hot chocolate, and I think mostly I was just on Instagram and TikTok. So.
Where's my book? I got 2-page. I don't know. I read 45 pages of this. I still don't know. I don't know.
How long is it total again?
The audiobook is like 14 and a half hours. It's 418 pages. So I'm a third of the way through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I'll finish it. I'm not considering DNFing, but I'm not obsessed with it.
That's sad. Teddy, you gotta wait. He's been begging because he loves whipped cream, and I put whipped cream at the top of my frozen hot chocolate, and he's just really, really been wanting to steal some of the frozen hot chocolate. It's not for you. You also made some hot chocolate. Nice. Yeah, it's too hot where I'm at for like the hot chocolate, but now we've got a good alternative. Also, I need to look for peppermint hot chocolate because
I saw that and I was like,
yeah, that sounds good. I think I have one. I just saw it right now, and I got it at Target.
Oh,
yeah, I think they have a lot of cool hot chocolate flavors right now. Like, they also have a pumpkin hot chocolate, which I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've seen that one too.
Yeah. If you just like search on YouTube reading Whenever, you should be able to see her channel. But sorry, if Neva wants, she can send me the link and I can put it in the comments here for everyone too. Because we're only doing one more sprint, because then we'll be Riley. We're doing these sprints as kind of like to help us out with Riley's Patreon 24-hour readathon. And Riley's Patreon sprints start at 7, which is in an hour. So we're going to be stopping before Riley starts her sprints, but they aren't public. So if you aren't on Riley's Patreon and you want public sprints, you can go to Neva's channel as well. Made it to page 95 of Mary. I think I'm starting to think Mary is annoying as a character. Oof. And isn't the whole book just like in Mary's head too? So
I found her quite a bit annoying. to
Oh
read.
no.
Like,
What did you
and
rate
it's
the
her
book? Abby?
perspective, I think. Huh?
What did you rate the book?
Oh, I DNF'd it.
Oh, you did.
I tried reading
Interesting.
it like 3 different times, and then I made more progress with the audiobook once I had that. But still, like I think I got like maybe 30 to 40% in before I DNF'd.
Huh.
Yeah, the Swiss Miss Pumpkin Spice Hot Chocolate. That's the one I saw. I haven't gone to the store since seeing it, but I saw it on like an ad somewhere, and it was like, that sounds interesting. I don't know if I've ever thought about adding like putting pumpkin and chocolate flavor together, but
Mm-mm.
I mean, I like pumpkin bread with chocolate chips in it, so
Oh yeah.
it could work. I just have never thought about adding like chocolate sauce to the pumpkin spice lattes and stuff. 37% in your motorcycle club romance. Nice. 74 pages left, almost done. Fourth of Malibu Rising left. Probably gonna finish it tonight. That's awesome. Malibu Rising has such a exciting end too, in my opinion. 45 pages of It Ends With Us. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Feeling more invested in the book as secrets are being revealed. I do love the Haunted Mansion vibes plus Ghost Bride trope. That sounds awesome. That makes me more excited about it.
Yeah.
Page 80 of The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Nice. I hope you're liking it. I think I read this. There's like a lot of YA fantasies that have like ocean girl titles, and so I'm pretty sure I read this one, and if I did, I enjoyed it.
I am not. I'm just gonna watch Riley's. I think Rye is just really tired from working this week, so I don't think she's doing them tonight.
Mm-hmm. Not an intent. Oh my God, Teddy, stop! Get down! Trying to steal the hot chocolate. Not an intense pumpkin flavor. It's subtle. So is it almost like more like a cinnamony, chocolatey flavor? That could be good.
Yeah, I've had the pumpkin hot chocolate, and it's not that intense.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna buy it next time I go to the store because I have a feeling I'm gonna start going through hot chocolate packets quite often now. All right, I think we will be doing another sprint because that chatty section wasn't super long. I think we can do a 40-minute sprint if you guys are up for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me switch the timer. That way it gives us enough time to like chat really quick at the end, and then we can go into Riley's sprints. So let me share my screen. All right, I will see everyone in 40 minutes. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. That was our last sprint, but we'll chat for a little bit before ending. How did everyone do? Let me know in the comments. I got to page 223 of Hate, and it's still so good. So good. How did you guys do?
I am at 65% of the twisted ones. I'm still liking it, so I don't
Good.
know.
Are you
I'll
listening to
be
the
ending.
audiobook?
What is it, Lexi?
Are you listening to the audiobook?
Yeah, I'm doing a combination of both the physical with the audiobook.
Are you listening on Scribd?
Mhm.
And also, am I echoing?
No, not
I
on
hear
my
myself.
Yeah,
A
your
little bit,
sound is
yeah.
a tiny bit weird, but it's not like a true echo. I don't know. It's
I
just
don't know. Maybe that helps. I can't hear myself now. So, anyway, are you listening on Scribd?
Yeah, I'm on script.
Is it
I
weird
don't
for
know.
you?
The app, you mean? Like, is it doing
Everyone,
anything?
everyone that's been listening to the Twisted Ones on Scribd has been having issues with it, like
Yeah.
cutting out but still continuing.
Yeah. But
Okay.
for me, it hasn't just been that book. It's been every book I've listened to on script for like the past couple of days. I
Oh,
think it's the app. Yeah, because I've listened to a couple other books and the same thing happened where it would continue going, but I couldn't hear anything. So I had to like rewind it a little bit or forward it and then rewind because
do you have an
I was
iPhone?
missing. Yeah, I have an iPhone.
Everyone that's been having issues has an iPhone.
Maybe it's just the iPhone users.
Yeah, I don't have an iPhone and I haven't had issues, but I also haven't listened to the Twisted Ones yet. I've listened to other things and haven't had any issues though.
Yeah,
So
I don't think it's the twisted ones. I think it's the app, and like you
Mm.
said, maybe it's for iPhone users.
It sucks because it's like you all are paying for it.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully it gets. Actually, today it hasn't happened,
Oh,
so maybe.
maybe they fixed it.
I
Mhm.
just updated my Scribd app
Mm-hmm.
to like hope that maybe that fixes
Yeah.
it. But I know, I don't know if you were there yet, Lexi, but on Riley Sprints earlier, people were talking about them all having issues with Scribd too. So I think
Yeah, I
it's
didn't
just
see
like
that.
Scribd is super glitchy right now, and it's so annoying.
Ugh,
It
it's
would be such an amazing service if it wasn't glitchy, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
so glitchy that I signed up on your link, Lexi, which I think gives like 60 days free. So I haven't paid for it yet, but if it stays this glitchy, I might cancel it before I have to pay for it because it's so annoying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I haven't had any issues, and then recently everyone's been
Hmm.
like this has been happening.
That this week I've noticed it.
I didn't read. I did film a bunch of stuff though, so still
Still
productive.
productive, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of chat in here about different sprints. I'm gonna skip past that because we're about to end. I want us to have a little bit of time to switch over to Riley sprints, but yeah, just I put a link here. Neva's sprints are public if you want public sprints that are starting in a little bit, and then Riley's sprints are just for her Patreon. But if you're on her Patreon, her official sprints for this 24-hour readathon start at 7, which 7 Central Time, which is like 13 minutes from now. Oh, and hi, Sarah. Sarah mentions that there's also these sprints that you could look into if you need other sprints too. Hello. Shit just hit the fan in Malibu Rising. Yes, the end to that book, like stuff starts getting so messy in such a wonderful way. 30 pages, liking Akatar. Nice. Good progress. Yeah, I made some really good progress too because I hadn't started this book yet, and now I'm on page 223, so it feels good.
Yeah.
And it is really nice to read with other people. I agree.
Mhm.
Reading sprints are like one of my favorite things about BookTube.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Page 123 of Mary. Nice, Kim. I hope that Mary is not as annoying as she was last time for you. Hopefully it's gotten better. Having the same issues with Ring Shout. I thought it was just that specific audiobook. Yeah, I know, like Lexi said, there's been a lot of people having issues with specifically the Twisted Ones audiobook, but now after hearing other people in like Riley's chat on the sprints, I'm thinking it's like a wider issue with Scribd right now. At least maybe just for iPhone users. I don't know, or maybe just Scribd chooses random people to not work for.
Everyone that
Can it choose me?
How's her? I can't with this dog sometimes. Can I have that?
Does he have a pine cone again?
No.
Malibu Rising is so messy, truly eating it up, rolling as I go for Bookathon. Ooh, that's fun. Just rolled, so I'll have my next read ready.
Thank you.
I was wanting to possibly roll as I go, but I got too impatient and wanted to do all of my rolls right away because it was too fun to do them. Are you doing Bookathon, Gabby?
No. I'm not even sure I know what it is. I know it's based on a Monopoly board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like playing Monopoly and choosing your books. Based
Yeah,
on like
so it's basically that's what it is. It's Becca from Becca in the Books. That's her TBR game each month is this Monopoly board. And so for September, she does a readathon centered around that TBR game. So basically we just all do the rolls on the board and we all read books. There's no like specific prompts for the readathon. It's just the prompts that you get on the board where you roll.
Yeah. I think I saw your video.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a video and Lexi has a Bookathon video too, and it's fun. This is my first time participating in it, but
Me too.
I love the board. Kept wanting to do multiple roles at once, but I'm showing an insane amount of restraint. Yes, you are. I'm impressed.
Insane.
Like that you have no idea what I'll be reading next. Like it could be one of several prompts, so there's options, but it's always left to chance. Yeah, I'm definitely a planner. But that's ability to have a spontaneous next read definitely is exciting.
Yeah, that's why I'm just picking from. I'm not like going in order. I'm just picking one of my roles.
Yeah, I have like a big TBR this month, and yet like 7 of the books I've read this month so far are not on my TBR.
That's fine.
You're a mood reader, Kaylee.
Yeah, apparently I'm mood reading this month. We'll see. But yes, I think I'm going to end the sprints here because I want to have a little bit of buffer time in between the 2 sprints. But there's lots of other sprints for everyone to check out. And Gabby and Lexi are linked below. So once again, I'll just pitch that you should go check out their channels. They both make amazing content. And subscribing to them is a great life decision.
I like how you
But anyways, thanks for hanging out with us, and I have sprints on my channel on Monday, so if you want to come hang out with me again for sprints, Monday evening at 5:30 Central Time, I'll be here again. So yes, I'm going to end the broadcast now. Bye-bye.
Bye.